I'm just looking at the Wikipedia here, and something just caught my eye. I just have to ask you this. It
Sure.
says here that you've hinted at wanting to make a film about or relating to Heath Ledger. Can you talk about that? I'm kind of curious to know why you're interested in this actor and his life and whatnot. If this is even true, I don't know if this quote's true or not on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I have no comments. You see, again, I am not, I don't like to talk about other people. Sometimes something come out when people approach me or talk to me just for fun, and I have tendency sometimes say something, and in this case probably I did. I would not say I did not. Because I think some of the people are very interesting. They are intriguing based on what they did in life, past and future, or any situation,
Yeah, I know. Now, you say you've met a lot of the Oscar-winning filmmakers and a lot of foreign filmmakers. Have you ever met George Lucas before?
I met everyone.
Oh, you met everyone. Okay, so you must have met George Lucas in somewhere. All right. What was he like? Was he pretty cool?
Well, I think, let me say, overall, all the directors, we have certain in common, but I rest my, like I say, I am not here to talk about other directors or other people right now, okay?
Okay.
Because that's let me tell you this way, that I'm not a gossip person. Sometimes stuff come out from me, sometimes you can, but I'm pretty good with that, okay?
Right.
So sometimes people ask me something, I say, oh, okay, well, I rest my case,
Yeah. Right.
But all the directors, it is what it is. Sometimes people are under pressure. The name what you mentioned, he's one of the good director. I admire his work, but at the same time, sometimes we have different vision, but never mind about that. So continue. Next question.
Just going back to George Lucas and stuff, like he's one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. Like, just a real quick question, one answer, I'm sure. But like, of his work, which film of his would you like the most out of his work? I'm just curious to know, really.
Well, you see, that's irrelevant again. You see, let's continue.
Okay. How's your vampire film? I know you had talked about that last year briefly.
I'm still working on it, working in progress, if I may say that, because I'm working right now 1, 2, 3, 4 different projects as well. We'll be shooting, and you guys will have, I say you guys, because a lot of people will be surprised in 8 months, because I may release a new movie within 8 months. So will
you be in this movie?
Yes, I will be in this movie.
Now, will this movie be released nationwide, or will it get limited release, or how will it be marketed?
It will be actually released all over, included international as well.
That's
worldwide.
Good. What's the title of the vampire films, if I can ask that?
I cannot tell you that.
Okay. Is it going to be different than most vampire films, like Twilight and Dracula, or are you doing something new with it, or?
No. It will be much different. People ask me the similar question which you asked right now about vampire. But I didn't say I will release the vampire movie. What I'm saying, I'm working on it.
Okay, you're just working on it.
Respond to your question about vampires movie will be totally different what you see now. And I bet you will not sleep at least for a couple of weeks. So that's my point.
That's good. I'm really looking forward to a Tommy Wiseau horror film.
There you go.
Now I got your album from the soundtrack rather, for The Room. And I noticed on there that the website for it, www.tpwrecords.com, no longer exists. Was that your website and it just got taken down, or what? Because I was curious of going on there and seeing what else they had to offer.
You can ask me. No, that was our website, my website. And
what did TPW stand for?
Excuse me?
What did TPW stand for?
Well, it's just a name because, you see, a long time ago, actually, I like music, be honest with you, and I said, well, the first soundtrack what we release will be the Room soundtrack, and that's what we did. But you see, releasing any music right now, and I don't have to teach you, you know how the industry works, I bet you. I'm just guessing, but I will give you my 5 cents here. You see, the recording industry changed right now dramatically because of the internet, the iPhone and free. files, etc. So the entire industry is changing, you see. So right now, I don't have so much interest about recording different artists, etc. But that was in my mind at the time where I created the soundtrack for the room. Of course, with a composer, etc. Everything is original, if you ask me. So that was an exciting process for me, you know.
Yeah. I really have nothing else to really ask you. I guess probably the last question I can just ask you, what was it like for opening day for the room? You know, and like how many people showed up and stuff. You know, I guess pretty much that can be my last question before, you know, I have something else to say, but question-wise, that's the last thing I should ask you then, I suppose, is just, well, how was that like?
What do you mean, the first day will we...
Opening day of the room, you know, the day when it was released in theaters, like how was that? Give me a little rundown.
Well, are you talking premiere of the room?
Yeah, sure, premiere.
Oh yeah, well we have a great premiere. If you we actually have some pictures of a premiere. I mean, you know, we have like what 200-300 people, maybe actually more.
Right.
And everybody show up. Actors show up. You know, press show up, and after that we have 2 weeks running because of Academy Awards, as you know, and people was laughing, and I got a reaction from people. You see, you have to understand concept of directing. In my case, you see, my background is acting, but at the same time, you see, I like when people laugh, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I consider myself as a comedian, but, you know, I took many classes, you know, like Star Adler or Jean Shelton in San Francisco. Jean Shelton, it's a workshop, actually it's a school, and she started directly on the Star Adler. Star Adler, I don't know if you're familiar, she was the first teacher in the world who actually present you know, how actors supposed to act based on the vision, and then you have Meisner, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. But the fact is, to respond to your question, you see, I always thought entertainment is about good reaction from people, and I always say you can laugh, you can cry, you can express yourself, but please don't hurt each other.
Yeah, I remember you saying on Adult Swim on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, so basically, you see, this is my statement to everyone, and I wanted people to actually enjoy themselves, you know. And the other project is, you know, for example, Homeless in America. I don't know if you never touched on this one.
No, I've never seen that one yet.
Yeah, but you see, send an email to John, and he will send you free of charge if you want to see it. Also audience reaction from 7 years ago, you know, so just tell him I say it's okay, so he'll be send you if you want to see it. The audience reaction that 7 years ago, we already have reaction from people the way I think should be. But, you know, ironically, I'm just laughing today because, you know, where all this beautiful studio are, if you need them, and after they come to me after 7 years, people come to me and say, look, we want to be part of your project. And I say, well, you didn't complete the work, for example. You know, the ship was sinking. You were not in it. You quit. Yeah. Or we let you go. So, you know, I'm laughing with some of the statement because it's very laughable. I think you're a good writer.
Thanks.
I don't know how you want to do your career, but I wish you luck, and hopefully we talk next year or whatever you decided to write about the room or future movies or what I'll be working on.
Right.
Thank you for compliments about the swim. I mean, they are very good people to work with them. But again, you see, certain stuff I might take it slightly different. And I always say very openly about it.
Right.
You know, some people do appreciate that, some people don't.
Right.
See?